So this is Aoyama Technical College, my first work, selected in international competition. This architecture is in the mid part of Tokyo, named Shibuya. This area is very messy and confused area. I can't find any good point from the surrounding, so I want to put something very powerful here. So one concept is to put something having very impressive power to move someone's mind. On the other hand, I learned from the city around this architecture. It's messy. There are many things, many houses, many shops, and many streets, many people. It's not looks like well designed, but it's working well. So in this architecture, I allowed the many parts their freedom. For example, this column to support the overhang area. This is water tank. This is lightning rod. They all have functions. They are not ornament. They require to come here because they have functions. But after they fulfill their functions, I allowed them to grow up more because they have some power to grow like natural plants. So not only fulfilling the functions, they growing and become something else. But as a whole, they have some balance. For example, like this, there are no repeated parts. Every part is different. So our modern technology is used to produce the same things many. For example, the pattern wall, same pattern. We produce same pattern in much number. Then the quality up and the price is down. This is our modern technology. But back to the medieval area, everything is different. Everything was handmade. So back to such kind of complex and diversity field using modern technology. Not just go back, but go forward, but carry the good point of past age. This is another concept of this architecture. The powerful image to move human mind, and at the same time to find the way to use modern technology, but and fulfill the high diversity that we had once in past age. So this was completed 17 years ago. At that time, computer technology is not enough, but we try to use the systematic way from design to production at the factory to join all the process using computer system. But at that age, it was not enough. Nowadays, it is possible to use easily. So time is limited, then go to next. Okay. So water tank, lightning rod, they have their function, but more than function. So for example, this is a column, and this is beam. A and B meet here, and then something born. This is very basic. For example, the Greek order. You know the Greek order, column and something here, and top the beam. This kind of ornament or design occur when something meeting point. Every time meeting point generates something. For example, at the street, we meet someone else. So meeting A and B, then they turn to something else. This is the same in this architecture. Something born here, and then from here, then like this. So this is a very basic way to generate something. Okay, at the same time, I designed this project named Jellyfish. This project is not completed. So 70 years ago, at the same time, I designed Aoyama Technical College, very powerful and complex architecture. At the same time, this is very simple, clean architecture. Here is a very small water pool, and this is a bedroom. And another function is based on here. So this is a space for people to just flow in the air. And this is a place for people just flow in time, sleep. So this is a kind of balance. Here floating in space, here floating in time. I want to realize this architecture sometime. Then this is another one called K Museum, also in Tokyo. This is an industrial museum showing the infrastructure of this new city. The underground of this city, they have very, very huge infrastructure. It's a kind of a large concrete tunnel carrying light fiber, water drainage, and some energy supply and so on. The function of this museum is to show this kind of infrastructure for the people. So my concept is just cut underground tubes and float to the air and put on the landscape. Also, this architecture made by many parts. Each part is very simple, rectangular part, but the angle or position and the material are different. So as a whole, this architecture has diversity. So starting point is very simple. Simple form, simple material, and the result achieves diversity. I think the city itself has this kind of character. The element is simple, but the result is very complex. This city is very new city. Once it was the sea, so the land is newly made. So this part, it carries the water recycling plant, providing the water the surrounding buildings. This is my artwork fiber web, but if I have time, I will show you this work later. Yes, this is another one called Murano Terrace. This is not Tokyo. This is not in the city, but in some village mid part of Tokyo. The village is a very beautiful valley, and beside also very beautiful river, like this. So for this kind of a very beautiful natural site, I first thought it is not necessary to put some artificial objects. But the village people want to make their community center. So I just made this deck overhang the river. The people can stand here and feel the stream and surrounding mountain and so on. So